Well, it would help if I remember to unmute myself, wouldn't it? Hello. Welcome in. Hi, Cam McCain. How are you? Oh. Okay. My goal for today is to get through, I think the story up until there's like a long fight sequence later, and I don't think I'm gonna have time to get into that, so I want to at least get to that point because I know this is like super long. And unfortunately, I have multiple deadlines I have to meet today. So this is my only break for today, probably. Cause yeah, I am behind. Well, how did your projects go? Hi, Anthony. Welcome in. How are you? Projects are going okay. Like, I'm mostly on track. I just am a little behind in terms of where I hoped I would be by today. But today is the last day that I have to do these things, so I have to do them. But yeah. I had a bunch of technical issues with the program I used to code data, so I got behind on coding the data, and then I got behind on writing up the data. So today I have to absolutely finish writing my presentation, make my slides, record my presentation, and submit it, and do my homework for my class, which these two things are not related at all. So yeah, I'm behind, which means that's what I'm doing the rest of the day. But the good news is after today, I kind of go back to normal, which is still a bunch of stuff I need to work on, but not deadlines that are like all overlapping on the same couple of days. So that's what was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday for me this week, was all overlapping deadlines. Yeah, which was only like half my fault. So I'm doing just slow. Lost the 50-50 for Anefa. How about you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate when that happens. Do you think you'll have time to get more resources and time to be able to pull? I got really lucky. I think I won the 50-50 last time I pulled for Columbina. And I had enough resources where I didn't have to spend money. So I was like, okay, good. I don't have to put money into it this time. So I'm trying really hard not to put money into it. Well, I hope you get her. But yeah, anyway, this is probably my only break for today, but I'm gonna have to make sure that I don't get caught in any kind of really long sequence that I can't get out of. So I have a stopping point in mind, and hopefully we'll get there, because these quests are super long. Which is fine. It just takes me a while to get through them. But yeah, we are on this welcome screen because I know as soon as I click off of this, they're going to start talking, because I exited out last time in the middle of them talking. So they're going to port me right back to that. I can't get out of it and go do anything else. So I am stuck in this dialogue sequence. So, okay, we're going to get started, and hopefully I meet all my deadlines later today, because I have kind of until, I guess, 3 a.m. my time because of the time difference. So if I have to, I guess I just get to stay up all night, which is like par for the course anyway, so. Okay. Yep, okay, it's gonna port me right into it.
Understood. I will bear the Saritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nazi-Kreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alangilton despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So
I thought Alain was like a father to you.
That's
He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
Hi Alice, thanks so much for following the channel. Welcome in.
And What would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alan Giltan might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
I know he's like sometimes kind of rude, but like I sympathize. That's usually my response to this kind of stuff.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Sorry for making you all worried.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
I need them to pick a different name for Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
I don't know, it sounds extra funny when like the really proper characters say it. I don't know.
Is he back? Is he really back?
Paimon.
Traveler! It's really you!
No, the name suits him. Like at this point, yeah. It's like it's so ingrained at this point that I can't imagine them calling him anything else. It just throws me off sometimes still, even though I know that's what they call him. Because like, you know, you got to name him yourself, but they're not going to say that name because everybody picked a different name. So in my head, that's what he is what I named him. But so sometimes I still get thrown off when they call him that, but it's just very funny. Hat person. Yes. It's just so funny. It's really me, Paimon. I'm back.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone! Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
That's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here, let's hug it out.
What? Ew, no! No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay? Knock it off!
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed.
He has a line.
While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capabilities, and what he plans to do with them. Allow me to explain.
Sorry, we have a cat interruption. We have a cat interruption. He just decided to place himself between my microphone and my screen, which is where my phone was propped up, and he almost caused a catastrophe. At least he did not knock over my drink, because that would have been right on my computer. The worst she can say is no, yeah. It's just like, I feel like he's just trying to be friendly, but Yeah. And Effa cannot cry. True. Pet them. I am petting him. He's the one that always likes to hang out on my desk, and he's trying to find a spot. Okay, I need you to find a spot, and please stop hitting my microphone. Thank you. There's not really room for you up here, but I don't want to put you down because you like to be my buddy. This is the one that usually ends up on my desk, either during stream or during Zoom calls. He likes to guest on Zoom calls. And right now he's in between me and my keyboard, so I can't click anything. Sora, I need you to, oh, okay. That was the microphone. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Okay. Pick a spot, please. Pick a spot. I need to get one of those, they make those, cat beds that you can hook onto the edge of a desk so that the cat can like lay in the bed next to the desk instead of on the desk. I really want one, but I don't think he would use it. I think he would still just force his way onto the desk. And so yesterday, as I was sitting here for hours on end working on my research paper thing, he hopped up here and like laid his head on my wrist. So as I was typing, it's like his head is just on my wrist. I'm like, I can't type, but I don't want to move you because you're too cute, and I don't want you to feel like you're not welcome. But yes. Hi, Ace. Welcome in. How are you? I need to summon my little cat, too. There we go. Yeah. We have a cat visitor. Okay. Okay, I need you to lie down so that you're not going to knock anything over. Well, if he wants to just sit here, that's fine. So if you hear a crash, it's him. So I'm hoping he just picks a spot.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the gods. Maybe even superior.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery, and I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too. Ma'am, perhaps you could do the honors?
Okay, he has picked a spot. He has put himself in loaf form in between my microphone and the other part of my keyboard, so he might be clicking some keys here in a second. Yes, all the little cats. And I always forget what their little commands are, but I know I can do pizza. I think I can do pizza. Yeah, and they eat a little thing of pizza. Okay. Research.
Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Cat loaf. Yes. Very much a cat loaf. That's what he likes to do, is loaf up and then lay on my wrist so I can't type, which is what he's doing now. Doing good, just doing lantern ride events. Oh nice, I forgot those are starting, because every day when I've logged in, I log in just to get my Welkin thing because I bought it to get Nuvalet's outfit. So now I have a really long Welkin thing and I gotta log in daily. But because I'm in the middle of this quest, I couldn't do anything else. Like, I couldn't leave the story. So every time I log out and log back in, it just ports me back here. So I haven't been able to look at the lantern rites yet. How am I doing? I'm okay. This is my one break for today. And then I gotta go back to research. So I am complaining a lot about that. But I complained a lot yesterday. So I have less complaints today. Other than I'm just tired. And tired of working on the project. But yeah, at least it's about Genshin, so I'm not like super bored. I'm just tired of looking at it. Okay, Columbine is alive. I knew she wouldn't give up.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep into Vat's history, held by great powers beyond our reach.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead? Or will it keep going to infinity?
Okay. Oh, he has now jumped off the desk. Okay. That was short-lived. Usually he stays up here for a long time. But he does have a little bed across from my desk, and now he's gonna curl up in that. I wish I had a cat cam. But he's so, like, unreliable with where he lays that I wouldn't be able to set one up, like, very often, because he moves around too much.
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure love quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive.
Yeah, I relate to that in terms of, like, I might be observing something and then I speak up and it's like, oh, you're here. Yes, I just don't speak very often, so I can sneak in.
You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of reverse time began.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they have a beginning too?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses born. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, manifestations of his majesty.
Well, I'm glad she knows what's going on, because, like, nobody else ever does.
But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy. They can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me.
Hey, Athan, how are you doing? I'm okay. Hi, Sion. Welcome in. How are you? I have explained a little bit about, I have deadlines today, so this is my only break, and I'm kind of grumpy about it, but but I'm here. We'll listen to a story for a little while, and that will be my break. And then hopefully I will meet my deadlines, and then tomorrow will be better. Oh, want me to control? Okay. Well, hold on. I moved my water and my Celsius when the cat jumped up here, and now I need to move them back. Oh, not this guy.
Is that the Ray here of Solnari? I can't believe he survived. How did he do it?
Doing good, putting off homework that I really don't want to do. Yeah, one of my things due today is my classwork. Which, like, it's not hard, it's a lot of reading, and I don't want to do any more reading right now. The more important thing is my conference presentation, but I still have to get the homework done on time unless I want points off, so I just don't want to read it, because I just don't care right now. But yes, fingers crossed we both get them done on time. I hope your semester's going okay otherwise. Mine was like off to a very rushed start.
You are the moon goddess. But how?
I mean, how are you here is the better question.
Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
There aren't any orphans around, at least. I know. The orphans are safe. It's like, no one ever dies in this game. Like, it feels like no one's ever, like, permanently destroyed. I know it's not totally true, but that's what it feels like. I'm like, wait, why are you back? But yes, at least there are no orphans for him to murder.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. When I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage.
Wait, Columbine is an orphan, I think. Oh, wait. I mean, because she was... Well, if she's a... Okay, hold on. Now I'm unsure, because, yeah, technically, isn't she? Because she's the moon goddess, she wouldn't really have parents in that sense, I guess. And, like, she was sent to the... I don't know. I forgot a lot of the story already, but yeah, I think so. This is not good.
How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my shadow.
Tried to? So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then, I saw her.
Her?
The Lindis. My former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of the Lindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her afterimage. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
No. I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice.
Do you mean... Dottore?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has interest in his research.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess, could I ask a favor of you?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else matters.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
Thelindis? But...
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her afterimage. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. Far, far ahead.
I mean, yeah, she definitely doesn't owe you anything.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her, walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something I ought to do.
Why?
Yeah. Why, indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and started using others. I hurt a lot of people. I think I grew tired of it long ago. But I wouldn't admit it to myself. And ultimately, that's how I ended up here.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Fair question.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over. Just tell her the important parts. Whatever you think that means.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
Yes, that would be an important part.
It's up to you. Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Thelindis was built on lies. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't want to hide anything anymore.
I will do my best.
There. The Abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
Thank you. It means a lot. I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
Was he just gonna hang out there forever?
He kept his word. The Abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Delindis. She wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet. Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name? I've never seen anyone else here before.
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Yeah, that's an understatement, but okay.
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened, Miss Columbina?
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth. No matter how hard it is to hear, I have to know.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long.
I was gonna say, do you want the long version, or...
Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to apologize for hiding his past from you. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina. This is so upsetting. I'm not sure how to put my feelings into words.
It's all right. I understand. Well, that's everything from me. So, I guess I'll be...
Wait. One moment. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? Where am I even going? And it's not just me. It's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's existed forever. It's such a mystery. Where is it going? I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating, only to be torn apart the moment I entered by powerful energy currents. Only my soul remains now. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I too became bewitched by the Abyss. I may have been the leverage it needed to control Rerir. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria, researching the iridescent moon's marrow. Eventually, I came to the conclusion that time in here flows in reverse. Rerir was one of the Vinster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. It plagued him constantly. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy, so I thought I'd use this place to return to the past. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Vinster King first found the princess. It was only after meeting the princess that the Vinster King started going too far with his research into the Abyss. That was the day all of our woes began. I thought I could stop the king from ever meeting her and solve everything. I couldn't kill the Vinster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back. to kill the person who had brought new possibilities to our realm. I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the Abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. So I naively hoped I could change everything, but I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the whole universe. Look at me. I didn't even survive the journey here. Not physically, at least. I know I'm never getting out of here. But you're different. You can make it, and I want to help you. I owe you that much.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster. I can share what I've learned, and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears. I think you just might... Now, I know you will be able to change the past. Also, I've been speculating about where this space ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin with Nibelung, king of dragonkind. I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true, you might be able to reach that era if you keep walking.
Understood. Thank you, Miss Thelindis.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? Thanks to you, they have some meaning. About Rayrir, I'm so sorry. For everything.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. And that dishonesty sealed our fates.
I mean, contributing factor, sure, but he also made his own decisions.
But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rayrir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
I think killing orphans directly or otherwise is the main reason why everything went to hell for them. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like we're glossing over some stuff, you know? I can't help but feel bad for the both of them. I mean, yeah, I think you can feel bad for them and still be like, well, you kind of did this to yourself, you know? Like, to some degree, like, there were some not good decisions that didn't have to be made that were made.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end?
That is what happens. They gloss over stuff with anything that happens. Yeah, I mean, it definitely happens. You know, not unfrequently. A lot of the time it works, though, because I've already forgotten what happens. But then later I go back and I'm like, wait a minute. Hi, Thondiel, how are you? Hi, Apocalypse, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day going? I am a stress ball, but it's okay. After today, I will feel a lot better. This is my break, and then I get to go back to research. But I'm so tired of looking at it, so I didn't get as much done yesterday as I had hoped. I stopped around 2 a.m. Was like, nope, done with it. Tired with it. So I will feel much better after today. I mostly comment on your shorts and make it to your streams when I can. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate comments on the shorts, and yeah, just pop in whenever you're free. I'm pretty, you know, chill streams. You know, lurking is good too. Whatever you'd like to do. Glad to hear you'll feel better after today, yeah. I had the weekend from hell, so I'm just like, okay, just make it to Monday. Just make it to Monday and everything will feel better. Not that I don't have, stuff to do after, just that things will be more spread out, like they should be, hopefully. Usually it's Monday that people hate. Oh, yeah. I do not like Mondays in general. I don't like Mondays. The only reason I like it this time is because my deadlines are today. So like tomorrow, I don't have anything due. It's due today. And whatever I get done today is like, that's the part that sucks. And then tomorrow, I don't have to think about it for a while, which is nice. Which means I will probably just like fully disengage for a couple of days. Which puts me behind sometimes too when that happens. So not the best method. Can't say I recommend doing that. But it's like burnout recovery to an extent. But yeah, I then have to switch my focus to a book project, which I don't really know where that is right now. I have to get back into that, but it's a long-term thing. So I don't have to do like everything all at once, which is nice. Did you get to your research last minute? I did. I mean, I had started already. What caught me off guard was I knew I would need to submit like an extended abstract to the conference that I'm presenting at. I knew that was coming. Did you procrastinate? I did. I did procrastinate some. That's how I recover energy. But in my defense, I did not know that I was going to have to submit a video recording, like of me presenting my paper before the conference. I didn't know that until last week. And so I'm like, oh, that would have been helpful. That would have been helpful to know, like up front or, earlier on, so I could have planned for it, because I thought I had a couple more weeks to finish my research, like with my data and my writing. I thought I had a couple more weeks, but turns out they want a recording in advance in case there's any tech issues. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's good planning. I appreciate that. But I wish you had told me more than a week in advance, or whatever it was in advance, less than a week. I don't remember what it was now, because I wasn't planning on having to do that this weekend. So instead of like taking the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, to actually analyze the data, write it up, and get it prepared to present, I have to do it now. To do it today. So I started a few days ago, and my program that I used to code the data kept crashing, and I couldn't open my project files. So that was annoying. But yeah, I normally try to plan more in advance for stuff like this, but did not see that coming. So send them a recording of your YouTube shorts. I would, but it doesn't have any of my actual presentation. I thought about doing it as an avatar, because the panel that I'm part of is specifically on like mostly gacha games, according to the program. So I was like, well, what if I just show up as an anime character? But I think people would be confused. So I was like, never mind, I'm not going to do that. At least not without, like, I wouldn't do it without asking. But yeah, so I did think about that for a second. But yeah, I am very much ready to be done with this. Planning is key. It's unacceptable that they told you so late. They didn't give you much time for planning. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened, if they just forgot or what. Like, I don't know if they forgot that they were gonna need that, or if they thought about it later on in the process or something. But I'm like, I also don't know why you need a recording so far in advance, because these are for backup. It's not like I'm still supposed to give my actual presentation on the day of the conference. It's just a backup. So why do you need it more than, a few days in advance? Because I know they'll have to store it somewhere, but like they don't really need to do anything except have it And then if something goes wrong and they have to play it, they just have to pull it up and play it. So I don't really know why they need it so far in advance. And I don't know. I've planned conferences before, in person and online. I've run them before, like small ones, and I've helped plan bigger ones. I'm like, I have a timeline at the very start of here's all the things that have to be done. Tell the presenters. Like, you know, so I don't know. I'm like, why is this not... They didn't even tell me at first, like when the extended abstract was due either, that I had to revise and resubmit with like additional information. And I'm like, I'm confused. What's happening? So I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have good planning staff or whatever. I don't know. It happens. Post your presentation as a YouTube short. I would, except I think it would be very boring to most people. It's also got to be 15 minutes, so it won't fit a YouTube short. It would like be a regular YouTube video, but I think I will find a way to turn it into a video for my channel. Like, it's not going to be a direct presentation, because like I said, I think that's boring to most people, because you got to talk about research methods and all that stuff. Most people don't care. So I'll figure out a way to make it a little more interesting, I guess, and I can reuse the content, which is the whole purpose of... I was trying to tie some of this stuff together so I can repurpose it for content. Because that was my big brain planning. I hate when they do that. They give you an unbearable deadline for something that they might not even need. It's like they say in their head, how can I make this harder for this person? I was like, I want to believe that it wasn't like deliberate in terms of, oh, hey, let's last minute kind of ask everybody to send in a video that they weren't planning on sending in. I think it was just poor planning, but yeah, stuff like that. I feel like they should tell you up front, like, hey, you got accepted. The conference is this date, and we're going to tell you when your presentation time is. Also, we need you to submit this by this date. And then I could have planned a little better. Would I still have procrastinated? Yes. Because that's par for the course at this point. But I would have planned a little bit better. So any conference for the rest of the year, I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it unless I have things ready to go beforehand. And then I will, you know, just repurpose it and apply. And if I get in, cool, I already have something ready. And that's it. But I'm focusing less on conferences and stuff like that now, because I do want to do content stuff. I'd rather focus on that. So I'm pulling back a little bit from conferences and like publishing and all that kind of stuff, because it's just so time intensive. So I'm gonna try to balance that better and also work on things that I can repurpose in multiple ways. Hi, Headpats. Hi, Nikki over on YouTube. Welcome in. How are you? I always think it's on purpose. Sometimes I think the worst outcome, best outcome, and then I go with what sounds like the person would do to me or someone else. Oh, I know. It's hard to have benefit of the doubt sometimes, but just from knowing my own work with conference planning, I've seen it happen fully unintentionally a lot of the times, where somebody realizes, wait a minute, we forgot a thing, you know? So it happens. But yeah, I try to assume that they're not trying to make it difficult for us. And I guess I could have asked, like, hey, can I have an extension? But I didn't want to make things harder for them either, because I don't know who's asking them to do this, you know, if there's like a supervisor asking them to do this. So I probably should have asked for an extension, but that's my own fault. So how are you today? I'm okay, Nikki. I am just taking a break from my conference preparation. And after I stream, I have to go back to it. So I'm ready for today to be over, but it's almost over. I'm almost not home free, but almost done with this part of it at least. I still have to revise my presentation too after the fact, because I was like, you know, there's no stopping me from updating it after I submit the video, because they're not going to know. That seems problematic. Oh, like some of the planning. Yeah. Yeah. The fact that they forget things on multiple occasions, they should have definitely written everything down and then had everything fully planned out and then started working on it without a single doubt. Yeah, I mean, ideally there's multiple people planning. I've only received communication from one person, and so that's made me wonder, like, is this one person having to do everything? Because that wouldn't be fair to them. It's really hard to handle all that with just one person. Because I've planned a virtual, like, symposium before that was just me and one other person, and it was rough. Good luck, you deserve it. Thank you, Nikki. I am okay in terms of, I think my anxiety has gone down some because I got more done yesterday than I thought I would. Like, I had hoped I'd get further, but I also got more done than I thought, if that makes sense, because I was like, oh, there's no way this is getting done. But I locked in and I got most of it done. So yeah, there's still probably several hours worth of work left though, and then I still have to do my classwork too, but I would check if anything is missing daily so I can make sure there's no trouble. Yeah, it's a lot easier too if you've got multiple support people, so you can actually like delegate tasks out to people. But I also, this conference has never happened before, I don't think. So it's not like a yearly one. I'm wondering if the people who planned it maybe haven't planned one before, or they didn't have the support that they needed to plan it. I don't know. I've watched it happen so many different ways. But yeah, I am looking forward to pulling back a little bit from conferences anyway, because I still hate public speaking. I was trying to do it as a way to get used to public speaking, and I've been doing it for 5 years, and it's not helping. I still hate it. I like talking about this stuff, but I don't like the actual presentation part, because I'm like, I don't like being perceived. I don't like talking in front of people. They're like staring at me. I don't like it. So I'd rather be the most unbearable person and ask everyone if we did this, or is this being worked on daily to make sure we thought of everything. I tend to do that too, where, I mean, I track everything usually project-wise on a Trello board or a Notion board or whatever, and I'm usually the annoying person like, hey, did you do this thing? Are you sure you did this thing? Can we double check that you did the thing? Not that I don't trust you, I just want to make sure I'm not going to get surprised later, okay? Sometimes to get something done, you have to be the unbearable one, but at least you know you made sure everything got done. Yeah. Yeah, some people aren't planner types either. And I'm very planner type, or I used to be. I have been less so over the past couple of years, but that's not, like, that's a grief thing. That's a grief anxiety thing, not like, you know, my normal personality is very planny. So I've been kind of behind on everything for the last couple of years, which drives me nuts because I am a planner. But yeah, small adjustments. I'll get there eventually. But yes, so that is me continuing to complain about my research, as promised in the title. But I complained so much yesterday offline that I feel like I got most of it out of my system. So. And I will complain more tonight as I'm sitting here grumbling, writing up the rest of my paper. But yes, my goal is to get through some of the story so that I get closer to being done with Archon quests, and then I will also feel better about that. So this is my break.
Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry.
Better to be naggy than find out the last minute someone misunderstood the assignment. Exactly, yeah. I agree. Like, I generally don't want to bother people, you know? Because, like, I don't like it when people do that to me, like micromanage stuff, but that's because I am a planner. But generally, if you work with people, if it's people you work with, like, more frequently, then you kind of know, like, hey, if I don't bug this person, they're not gonna do it. So at work, it's a little easier because I'm like, oh, I know if I don't send this person like 3 emails, they're not gonna answer me. And then we're gonna be behind and I'm gonna be stressed. So at work, I just know who I need to bother. But when you start working with, you know, wider projects like conference planning, you don't necessarily work with those people all the time. It's hard, but you're also, like, I call it herding cats, because you're trying to like communicate with so many different presenters and whatnot. I think it's easier with the online projects, but when I did in-person conference planning and I was responsible for the operations, I hated it because I had to like wrangle all of the presenters and like book their hotels and all that kind of stuff, which was like not super typical of a conference, but it was a special one. I hated it. I was like, don't make me do this again. I don't want to be the wrangler. Which reminds me, let me summon my cat again. Feet. Yeah, I paused on the feet unintentionally.
Are you all right, little sister? Have you come from the distant future?
I don't know. Who are you? Perfectly paused. It's unintentional.
How exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of major creations like moons?
Notification popped up, so we should be getting an ad break soon on Twitch, in which case I will pause when that kicks off, so that I can go get some more water. So I'm drinking Celsius and it's kind of making me have heart palpitations, so I probably need water. Sorry to make you chat about work when you're on your break. No, it's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. It lets me complain. And like, to be fair, these are like personal projects that I took on because I quote unquote wanted to, not because I had to. It's not even for like my job, it's just for fun. But yeah, I'm a mental break because I don't have to think about my data, which is nice. But yes, the ad break is going to start here in a second, so I'm going to keep it paused right there. And I'm going to put my be right back screen on so I can go grab some water. So we'll be right back after that ad break. Oh, I forgot to unmute myself. again. Okay, oh, we are black screen again. That's annoying. There we go. There we go. Okay. I have water. And I still have Celsius though, and I'm gonna drink the rest of it. I'm a great venting source for all my friends, so if you ever need to vent, I can be a good venting source. Thanks, I appreciate it. I feel bad sometimes because I don't want to, like, just complain all the time on stream, or, like, I don't want it to be annoying for people. Just, like, complain all the time. I'm definitely gonna, like, not trauma dump, because I don't want people to have to take that on. But, like, just normal complaint. If that gets annoying, please tell me, but that's also what the one channel in the Discord server is going to be, for me to just be like, let me complain about this thing. Let me yap about this thing, because I don't want to yap about it anywhere else. I don't mind. I'm used to everything. I am too, kind of. Like, I'm used to, like, I can very much do that. It doesn't phase me, but it really, like, phases some people, you know, that's, like, too much for them to take on. I'm very good at compartmentalizing, so it doesn't bother me when people do it either. Hello, I'm here. Welcome in, Bear. How are you? Over on YouTube. The sacrament has been performed. The blue moon rises and Mondial has been summoned. Yes. I am here. I have been summoned. Yes. Break time. Oh, the model is going crazy again. I don't know why that keeps happening. But at this point, we're just gonna have to say, part of my lore thing is gonna have to be that we have to do exorcisms every so often. Which is really annoying, but I don't know why it keeps doing that. Like, for months it never did that. In the last couple of weeks, every time I use it. Anyway, welcome in, Kobe. How are you? Good at listening to trauma dumps. I am too. I just don't like to put it on other people, but I'm pretty good at listening to them. Compartmentalize everything too, even my own emotions. Yeah, me too, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. So, yeah. Most of the time, it's a good thing. I used to be good at talking to people about their issues and such, then people stopped talking to me. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I am, because I'm like more of a passive person, like I'm very observant, like I'm an observer. So I rather just observe what's going on than like actively participate in what's going on most of the time. So because I'm such more passive observing, I feel like I'm good at listening, but then if somebody wants me to like problem solve, I'm like, I don't know. I might be the wrong person for that, but I can listen. But yeah, never liked speaking on my drama though. That's fair. It's totally different to have to speak about a personal experience if you're not necessarily ready or willing than to listen to somebody else do it, you know? You think about like therapists, they have to listen to a lot. So they have to be really good at compartmentalizing while also trying to help, but like, you know. Yeah. Started playing Zenless Zone Zero yesterday. Nice, do you like it? I have not played that. Get in the middle of stuff when it's needed, but otherwise I stand aside, sit back and chill while watching everything unfold. Yeah, I'm very much a passive observer, and I just don't really want to be. You know, I don't really want to be active participant a lot of the times. So, okay. Another, like, this is not, well, I was gonna say lore drop. This is not lore drop, this is like personal lore drop, not Fondiel lore drop. It's a personal real life lore drop, and that, you know how you go to, if you go to like somebody's like bridal shower or baby shower or whatever, they always want to play games. Like there always has to be some kind of game. And I'm like, please no, please leave me out of this. I don't want to participate. I will watch you do it, but I do not want to participate. And then everybody's like, no, come on, it's fine. I'm like, no, leave me alone. I'm introverted. Leave me in the corner. I will watch. I will take pictures. I will do something else. Just don't make me do it. And so sometimes I can talk my way out of it if it's like I go to family. Like if it's family and they know that I'm already like that, it's easier to talk out of. Got trauma for days. It all started when I was 5. Oh no. Oh no. I did get a 5-star at 0 pity, so yeah, beginner's luck. Well, that's good. That's still good, yeah. I feel like sometimes they make it easier when you first start a game. But yeah. Not even my closest friends know my trauma. I plan to take my trauma and bad emotions to my grave. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, that's definitely a personal choice that's fair to make, but if you have someone or even a therapist that you can talk to, that might help if you feel like you need to. Please do. Please do. Very much advocate for therapy. That's how I treat my anxiety, because I don't take medicine. Party games are so terribly unfun, lol, and they always want to force them. Yes, I know. I'm like, please, can we not do this? I'm like, I understand, like, if you want to do it because it's your party, but, like, make it optional. And don't make me participate, please. I really don't want to. So a lot of the times I will find a way to like weasel my way out of it. Sometimes I'll go hide in the bathroom. Done that before. Are you okay? John, over on YouTube. Hi, welcome in. How are you? I'm alright. I'm surviving. Definitely, yeah. Yeah. But yes, I hate party games. I just do not have any interest whatsoever, personally. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna tell them not to do it. In general, I'm just like, can I be excused? Does anybody need help with the food? Can I do something else? We had like a housewarming party one time too, and I was like, guess what? No games, because who's in charge? Me. No games. I have so much stress too, but I can't let it out because I might look or seem so aggressive if I let out my anger and pain. Well, it's also not good to bottle it up though. Not good to bottle it up. So, if you can find a good outlet, I like, I don't have one, but punching bags. I say because I'm thinking about in college when I was in like a physical education class or whatever thing I had to take, like human performance or whatever, and they had one of those big punching bags in the room. It was so nice because you could just hit stuff, and oh, it felt so good, and I kind of want to put one in the garage, but okay, just sounds like you were struggling as well. Yeah, I mean, I am a little bit, but I'm okay. I just have a lot of deadlines today, and it's a little stressful, but I will be okay. This is not anything out of the norm for me. But as I always try to remind myself, it will get done one way or another. It will get done. It always does. Always does. Welcome back, Bear. It's a problem, but I will not let out the demon inside on anyone or anything to my grief. It's okay. I mean, I don't know. The punching bags are pretty fun. They're pretty fun. I feel like that gets out energy. I get anxious energy, which then I don't need to like hit anything. I mean, the punching bag helps, but what I usually do is just walk in circles. Because in the house I lived in previously, there was a kitchen island, and so I would just walk around the kitchen island in circles to get out the anxious energy and also to think. If I was trying to process like research stuff or whatever that was making my brain hurt, that's what I would do. Personally, I started simply not showing my actual emotions anywhere because I know it'll be seen as weird years ago. People like me more. Oh, I'm sorry. That just sounds frustrating. I do understand, yeah, that for some people of like they don't really want to be around emotions, you know? And it's like, well, if you want to be involved as a friend or family member, you kind of have to be like so, but I understand what you're saying. I definitely make choices of like, where am I gonna direct this emotion or not? Like, am I gonna let people know? Maybe, maybe not. You can do what I do and hold a cat like a teddy bear. I do that, yes. My cats, one of them follows me around, and so a lot of times I just pick him up and hold him, and he purrs, and it's nice. That's why I love playing football. It let me let out some anger, but that was a bit ago. I accidentally hit some people too hard and gave 5 players in 2 separate games concussions. 1 quarterback, 1 lineman, 3 running backs. I don't know what any of those are. I know they're sports words. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, there's a cat outside. One of the cats survived the snowstorm. Oh, hello, cat. Glad to see you survived the snow. Oh, okay. I don't know where he's going. Oh, there's another one. There's 2 of them. Oh. Okay, well, I can't get up to go watch them. I just saw them out of one window and I almost got up to go look. Anyway, distraction. But yeah, football sounds like a good outlet too, but at least if you're hitting a punching bag, like, you can't hurt anybody else. You know? Girl, you need a hug. I'm okay. I'm doing alright. I get myself into these situations. It's my fault. Well, they're cool with them, but it's me specifically. They treat differently. I got the messages all, oh, well, that doesn't sound very nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not gonna lie, sometimes I just stop talking to people like that. Adopt the cats. I would, but we already have 3, and they're not very friendly with other cats that they don't know. Also, the 2 that I just saw, I know they definitely have an owner. 2 separate owners, actually, because they have collars, and I see them around our house, but I know they go home at some point, and they get to go inside. It's mainly the cats that are further up the road that I'm worried about, because there's so many of them, and I don't know if anybody took them in during the snow. I would have, but I didn't see any of them. I bought an extra litter box. I bought an extra litter box, like one of the disposable kinds, to keep in the house in case we ever have to, like, temporarily keep a cat because we find one outside that's, like, really cold or hurt or sick or something. But yeah, those 2 definitely have owners. Well, you need more. Listen, I would have an entire cat sanctuary if I could. It used to be my dream to open a cat cafe. But yeah. It's, they definitely have owners. The other ones I'm not so sure about. And we went to pick up groceries yesterday, and it was dark, and we saw one in the parking lot, and it ran too fast, and I couldn't tell where it was going, or I would have tried to catch it and bring it in, because it was really cold. It was like 20 degrees. I think I accidentally made the stream this mood. Sorry. Oh, no, it's okay. I mean, I think it's okay. I hope no one else is bothered. I'm okay with it. I'm alright. Okay, that's my venting limit. That's okay. That's alright. I'll change the mood with thighs again. Well, we had feet earlier. And now we have thighs. I didn't realize that was an emoji. But yeah, I just saw the 2 little neighborhood cats run by, so at least I know they're okay. Feet. Yeah. I accidentally paused on the screen feet and I was like, oh, sorry. Yay, now it's every other Twitch stream. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, here, let me advance the story. So we'll go back to the story. But yeah, I am all right. I am just gonna spend most of the night on my research probably and meal prep, and then hopefully go to bed not super late because I do have to work tomorrow. Every other Twitch stream you see feet. That's my dream. Oh no, I hate feet. Yes, and it's extremely annoying. Oh no. Yeah, I am not. I love. No. Oh no. That's not a me thing. Not a me thing. I get grossed out real easy. I'm not shaming anybody else. That's just a personal thing for me that I'm like, no thanks. But that was an accidental thing on my part. I paused on the screen.
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
So you hate me? Me? I don't know. I only hate feet. Just kidding. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't have a problem with other people. Like, I don't care. You like what you like. Not my thing. I am just easily grossed out.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the Frost Moon, from which a new moon goddess was later born.
See, I changed the mood a bit. True. I think you need more cats to cheer you up. I definitely love cats, but our three are really good because two of them one of them follows me around, the other one will follow me around half the time. It's like he just wants to like lay near somebody. So he will just kind of sit there and stare at me and I'm like, do you need a friend? Do you need a friend? Come here, lay with me. So, yeah, they definitely make me happy. The thighs worked, 6 thighs save lives. Okay. It's like out of nowhere.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she was born in Nodcry?
Thank you for the slime transformation, Redeem Covey. I will, let me pull up my YouTube Studio and switch my model. It worked, didn't it? I mean, I guess it did, yeah. I am also just easily flustered and awkward anyway, so most things will work. Let me get the slime. Oh, I don't know, why is the slime always so giant? Like, look at this. Why is it always so giant? Slimy. That's cute though. Okay, good. For me, it's just kind of embarrassing, but that's like my own projection onto myself because I never. Oh, uh-oh. That's a toggle I forgot I had. I was trying to get my tail and I squished the slime. Okay. Slime is giant. Let's make slime a little less giant. There we go. There we go. You get flustered every time it's cute to me. Okay, good. Like, I never think it's like weird or bad other people do it, but then when I do it, I'm like, awkward. It looks like the bean couch thing. Squish, yeah. Looks very squishy. And this toggle is like, I don't use it very often, but it's like the squish toggle, so it like, oh, how do I do it? Did I mess it up? There we go. My little squish toggle. But yeah. Slime always comes into the screen very large. Don't know why. Don't sell yourself short, not everyone can make it cute, but you definitely do. Thanks. I'm just embracing my awkward. I'm like too old to care at this point, you know? Like, who cares? This is getting weird. Oh no. The slime? The slime squish? That was an accident. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to put my tail on the slime. The flirting? Oh. I don't know. I'm not really affected most of the time, I guess. I just read whatever. I just don't make any kind of assumption personally, so I'm like, as long as I'm not uncomfortable, I'll read it. It's compliments.
Huh. You're right.
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of moon goddesses?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words, 4 moon marrows.
Oh, sorry, Covey. I'm sorry if that made you uncomfortable. But I appreciate you hopping in to the stream. Thanks so much. But, I mean, yeah, just as a general statement, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But, you know, I hope everyone feels okay being in stream, but if you're ever uncomfortable, please, you know, just go ahead. And, you know, do what's right for you. It won't offend me or anything, but I just want people to be comfortable. Well, Sandroni, I still haven't finished the Archon quest. Yeah, I'm taking it very slowly.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right now.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own for now.
But at least she's trying her best to get back to us.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to trust that she'll find a way. Because we really need her power. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. He's much too powerful. It wouldn't even be close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone or something that can stop him before he does anything worse. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not just saying this because Columbina's a friend and I want her back safe and sound. It's just the truth.
Never been called flirting before. I just don't like being mean to streamers in general. I'm not part of that side of the community. I mean, I wasn't uncomfortable. I didn't take it that way, but everybody takes things differently, you know? Like, everybody has their own perception, and I'm kind of like really no conflict, and not in terms of like, sometimes there has to be conflict because there might be something bad going on, but I just don't want people to feel uncomfortable in my stream, you know? So I'm trying to make sure that nothing I do makes people feel uncomfortable. But yeah, like if I'm uncomfortable with something, I would just say so, but I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable because that makes me feel bad, like that, or that I've done something or whatever. So I don't want anyone to feel like, uncomfortable being in the chat or stream or whatever. So but everyone has their own, perception and whatnot. So I just want to like reiterate that, for me, I'm not going to take any personal offense to if someone is uncomfortable and they want to leave. I'm not going to take any personal offense to that. I just hope that I didn't do anything to make anyone uncomfortable, because that's definitely not going to be the intention. But yeah, I just hope people are comfortable, and that's the general tone I take with my streams anyway. And so I know there's like other parts of the community that are more focused on, that kind of content, and I'm not really. So I try to keep it that way in my own presentation, so I hope that will make more people comfortable overall. But yeah, so I just want to make sure I make that really clear that I will not take any personal offense if anyone feels uncomfortable at any time and wants to leave. Like, I hope it doesn't happen, but I understand if other people have different perceptions. That's totally fine. Some things that make me uncomfortable will not make other people uncomfortable, and vice versa. So, but yeah, I want people to have fun, and I want people to be comfortable and be able to, just kind of have a chill stream and relax. But yeah, if that ever makes you uncomfortable, please know that I will not take it personally. Thank you, Scion, for the hydrate redeem. I definitely drink my water. I got a big cup of water and then haven't drink it. Drink it while they're talking. But yeah, stopped lurking at the best time slime model. Yeah. Yep. Wasn't at the very least. Gotcha. Okay, good. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I probably worry about that too much, but I want people to be comfortable because I know it can be hard sometimes online, but I'm not good with conflict, so I generally try to, not focus too much on that. But like I said, the point is I just want people to be comfortable.
And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better solution.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We're all aligned on saving Columbina.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking. We want to save both.
I'm comfy in here. It's good, Sion. I'm glad. I realized kind of after the fact, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have, co-working streams would have probably helped me get more stuff done, but that's a totally different audience, and so I didn't want to mix channels. And a lot of people will do the co-working streams and then do like cozy games, and I'm like, oh, did I put myself in the wrong category? But some of the games I want to play are not like that, so I want the freedom to play like other games that aren't necessarily that realm but still have a chill stream. So hopefully it'll still be like chill and comfortable and everything no matter what I'm playing. But I did have that thought. You have a coding channel. No, co-working, sorry. I'm like slurring my words together at this point. I'm just tired. I had thought about co-working streams because that would help me get more work done, but it's too different from like what I do outside of that. So I was like, you know, I guess that could also be a Discord thing when that gets set up. So it's okay to be worried about that. I overthink about those things as well. Did I make this person uncomfortable with this answer or with this question? Did I do something wrong, or was it something else? Yeah, I overthink a lot of the stuff because I'm just generally like trying to avoid conflict or trying to avoid making people uncomfortable because I don't want to be the reason, you know. But I don't know, things are going to come off different ways to different people, and I'm sure at some point I will not have a good experience where I've done something, you know. So hopefully overall I'm not going to fall into that. But I'm here for whatever you want to stream, TBH. Thanks. But I'm only one chatter, so who knows how it would go. I mean, it's fine. I am more thinking like strategically from like the algorithm side of not wanting to confuse the YouTube algorithm, because if I do too many things, it won't know where to put me. And even though my goal is not like, oh, get as much attention as possible, make it a career, it's like I still don't want to be buried in the algorithm because I was too indecisive, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I have had different thoughts about like, okay, well, if I want to do something different, where will I put it? Probably like Discord or something is where that stuff might end up being, so that it's not like fighting the algorithm, because I hate the algorithm. You aren't the reason here, so don't worry. I know, but I feel just bad in general if anybody leaves my streams thinking that it's an uncomfortable space, because that wasn't my goal, you know. But I also know I can't please everybody in general. Are you sure you are okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I just feel bad if that's like what someone like walks away with, because that wasn't my intention. But yeah. All my homies hate the algorithm. Yeah. It is not fun, because it's like, even if you want to do stuff, just like, even if you just want to do stuff for fun or more as a hobby, you know, and that's like all you care about, or creative expression, which was my whole point to start with, was like focused on that and not being focused on making it a career, which there's nothing wrong with that. The people that want to make it a career, that just wasn't my goal. When you are career focused, you're very, very much beholden to the algorithm. But then I'm slowly realizing that even if you aren't focused on that and you just want to do hobby and fun stuff and creative stuff, you still get kind of like stuck in the algorithm and strategic piece, because even the people who follow you because they're interested like won't see your content if the algorithm doesn't know what to do with it. It's really annoying. So the more I learn about all that, the more I'm like, well, I guess I have to, you know, niche myself to some extent, but yeah, that's why other options exist for, hey, I want to do this other random thing. Maybe I don't put it on the YouTube channel, or I put it somewhere else, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's really annoying. The algorithm sucks. So, but it sucks for everybody. The emojis are so tiny on my screen. I'm trying to like see. Like the loaf cat. I do like loaf cat. Loaf cats all the time. My cat lays in a loaf very often. But yeah. Anyway. Point being, even doing stuff for fun gets kind of caught up in all the algorithm nonsense. And it's annoying. But yeah, a little box cat. Little cat in a box. Yeah. I like cute. I wish I could upload my own emojis on YouTube. I can only do it on Twitch. I can't put them on YouTube, so I was like, well, that sucks because these were like custom ones that I had done. Is this creepy for you? Oh, the little... What is that? Sorry, my screen is so tiny. Oh, it's like a little chick. Or duck. Or something. No, it's not creepy. Oh, no, that one. The other creepy one. Creepy face one. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Dang, that sucks. Yeah, YouTube's a little different. I think you have to be, like, eligible for some of the monetization or, like, partner or whatever in order to upload that stuff. I don't really know. I haven't looked into it. But yeah, I can't put them there, but I guess they will live on Twitch and Discord because I do want to use them. But well, at least we have this. Yes, cat in a box. Cat in the box. I need to make my screen bigger in OBS so I can see them better. Yeah. Little tail one. And the shrimp. Okay, let me see if I can get through more of this story before I have to go and make myself do my research, which I just don't even want to look at anymore. It's like, I don't know, why do research when I can be a slime? I show cute emotes, yes. They're very cute.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys?
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know.
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I was part of the in-group. I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can. Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon.
Wanderer, yeah. Hat guy is here.
I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out of computing power.
Computing power? You mean you need more energy?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And, to top it all off, we can't even leave Notcry. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore! Couldn't have made this harder for me if he tried.
Oh, what do we do then? How about we grab a bite to eat and take a break? Maybe something will come to mind after you've cleared your head.
Going to head out. I'm tired since I had to wake up early for something important. I'll see you next time, Thondiel and chat. Take care. Yeah, thanks so much, Apocalypse. Thanks for hanging out. And, yeah, go get some rest. I mean, scare meow, yeah. I like the cat form of, Wanderer. And there's a plushie that exists of that. And I want it. I like when they turn him into a cat. Yes, thank you for lurking.
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world here. And I need accurate results, not vague prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that? Ahem. Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a killjoy isn't very ladylike, after all.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes up.
Oh, geez, Sandrone, chill. I don't know if she knows how to chill.
Hat guy? Is he hinting that we should talk outside?
Let's go somewhere a little more private.
Secret conversation.
You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react.
Good riddance.
He'll easily devour everything eventually, so I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I failed. In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants and citizens in some way. But creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves.
Dottore got called out. Well, yeah, I feel like he does by a lot of people, not that he cares, but...
Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Nodcry. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods in turn.
Ahmar means red? Oh. Interesting. I was like, sometimes they use words that actually mean something, and then sometimes they don't, and I'm like, okay, made up word, non-made up word. Does this have any significance or no?
The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Nodcry has. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
Dory the scammer, we need to protect Naya. She was scamming children at the, what was it, the, shoot, what's the name? The moon prayer night or whatever it was. Like, literally scamming children. I'm like, okay, do we not have any kind of, like, do we not have any kind of protections in place? The poor children. She's not allowed to get scammed, yeah.
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Wander needs to protect these knights. Oh, I was surprised that he was the one that like went through the barrier to save Traveler or whatever. I was like, oh, hello. It's like he had the ability to do it, but the others did. I don't know. I've already forgotten a lot of what happened, like I said.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
Well, he is protecting one person. Yeah. What about these kids?
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
Yeah. Good point.
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything, it's to think before I act. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy Dottore, no matter what it takes.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend, part of the gang.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina.
I kinda don't trust her, but...
I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
Why is Wander acting creepy? Oh, I didn't think he was. And she hates Dottore. Yeah, definitely. Like, sometimes you gotta just band together with the other people that hate them, whether you trust them or not.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on, let's go talk to her.
Okay. Oh, no, I think this is actually where I was planning to stop for today because I knew if I kept going I would get caught in a long sequence, and I've streamed for almost 2 hours, which was like a hard cutoff today so that I have enough time to make my deadlines. Normally I would keep going, but because I would like to get through the rest of it, but I really gotta get my paper done before the deadline. So I think this is a good stopping point, so I can get back to work, unfortunately. Okay, bye then. Bye, Bear. See you later. Yeah, see, thanks for coming. Yeah, the next part's pretty long. Yeah, I had just very quickly scrubbed through a YouTube video, like, not trying to spoil anything, but trying to figure out, like, when's a good stopping point. And it looked like I was gonna get caught in a long thing, so I was like, okay, maybe I just have to wait on that for next time. And since I'll be done with the most urgent deadlines after today, hopefully I can sit down tomorrow and kind of plan the rest of the month. Because I would like to have a plan that I can hopefully stick to so I know what's coming when and have a better idea for content and all that. So hopefully I'll get that done tomorrow. But right now I've been trying to stream on Thursdays and either Saturday or Sunday, so sorry it's been kind of here or there and inconsistent, but that's kind of the goal. So I will try to get a bunch done this week before next stream. And better planning for the whole month this time. Because I ran around the last 3 months like not really knowing what I was doing, so. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out on stream. Appreciate it. And I will be back soon next week. But have a good night, good day. Get some rest. If you have homework to do like me, go do your homework. But yes, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you all later. Thanks for stream, Thondio. Good luck on the assignment thing. Thank you. I will definitely feel a lot better after tonight, but I think I can do it. I think I'll be okay. It's just gonna take most of the night. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Trying to get back to OBS. Okay. Bye, everyone.